I'm host Eric. I'm the host of Talking with Famous People, and I'm going to be making what might best be called an extended channel trailer slash YouTube strategy and Talking with Famous People State of the Union episode here. Foremost, I want to mention a roadmap of what I'm going to cover. I'm going to cover YouTube views, YouTube watch time, subscribers. I'm going to cover a little bit about the history of this channel, my own expectations and goals for this channel, and how they've evolved over time. I'm going to talk then also about what it does for me personally in my growth as an individual human being. Then, after that, time permitting, I will tell you a little bit more about myself and the kind of videos I do and what you might expect to find here content-wise and how you can access that through the various playlists and such. This is intended as a video for anybody interested in either learning about the channel, finding out more about me, or otherwise curious about what the hell this crazy nonsense is that they stumbled upon. So, the first thing I wanted to talk about was the YouTube stuff, the views and such. So, I have about 30,000 views overall on my channel, which is, by all measures I can tell, a low number for the amount of videos that I put up, I guess. I've had a couple people say the very nice words to me that I deserve more views, quote unquote. But, of course, as a ENTP, I interpret that to mean, oh, I must have lower views than someone in a comparable situation might expect to have, right? And don't get me wrong, I am so grateful to read comments like that. I really appreciate it. And at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, oh, well, I guess I must not be doing it very well or something. But I actually don't end up with that conclusion. And the reason is this. I have about 30,000 views. I began this channel in 2012. I didn't get serious until last spring and start uploading. And when I say get serious, I mean I didn't start producing content regularly. I didn't upload videos, really. Basically, what I mean. I didn't really upload videos until maybe I had one or two, but I didn't start uploading until last spring, 2015. And then for quite a while, I uploaded them with not a lot of expectation of any audience and not a lot of attention to what an audience might care about or want to watch, or even particularly concerned about things like pacing, verbal checks, things like that. It was intended primarily as a brainstorming and archivism project. Regardless of that, at a certain point I started making videos that were more about things and less just my philosophical musings and or life experiences with work and stuff. Me ranting about getting fired, basically. So I started making videos that were more about stuff, and in particular about personality videos, and one of them became relatively popular compared to my other videos anyway. And that was the first time that it occurred to me that I actually might make videos of somebody who I want to watch. I sort of assumed that I'd basically given up on the notion of ever finding an audience for anything I did. So that was just life, you know. And when I realized that people might potentially watch my videos, if I didn't act like a total douchebag, right? Then I was like, well, maybe you shouldn't act like a douchebag so much, Eric. Maybe you should try to be more pleasant. And so, basically, this channel has done a great deal of work on me personally in terms of, because it carries over into my life too. It's not just something I do on camera and then the camera goes off and I'm back to being an asshole, right? It's causing me to reflect a lot on how my behaviors impact the responses of others in general. So I think on that level, it's been very beneficial to me personally. Now, as far as the views and stuff go, I do have fairly low numbers, got 30,000 views, but I've got I've got 550 or so videos, and by all accounts, that's a fairly ridiculously low number of views. I do have, amazingly, 153 subscribers. I'm so stoked about that, and I'm just shocked, and it's great. But my watch time continues to drop. I think it's because I have some more shorter videos up. You know, my song, if you have a 2-minute song and it gets a fair amount of views, that's going to harm your watch time because they're short. You can't get 5 minutes of watch time from a 2-minute video. So I don't know how much YouTube cares about those composite numbers in that fashion or not. I will say I've done a lot of research lately, last couple of days, or last week or so. And from what I can tell, if you put up enough videos and they're not just pure garbage that I'm trying to talk about something and trying to care about how I present and trying to care about being respectful of the audience's attention, moving quickly, not repeating myself, stuff like that. If I am serious about my analysis of whatever it is I'm talking about, I'm trying to do as good a job as I can, that if I put up a whole bunch of videos about a bunch of different topics or subtopics even, they don't have to be completely unique topics like the African penguin or something like that, you know. I'm pretty sure there are no African penguins. Actually, I think there probably are in South Africa, maybe. Regardless, that's not the point. African penguins notwithstanding. The point is, I think actually, from my perspective, ultimately, despite my low views and despite my plummeting watch time, and despite everything else, I think my channel is, well, I mean, I know for a fact that it's doing better than I ever dreamed of it possibly doing. So I'm stoked about that. And to the couple of people, the original person who said this was the NTP girl, and this morning Romulus said it, that I deserve more views. Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate it. It's nice of you to say. I guess I kind of deep down figure I will always get the amount of views I deserve, which is to say, if I don't have more views, then I must need to be doing something better, you know? So, thank you anyway, though. I really appreciate it. I don't mean to disagree with you. I don't really disagree with you. I'm just saying somehow that my position has to be that the other way or something. I don't know, because otherwise, what do you do? Otherwise, I just sit around and whine like, I deserve more views. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching Talking with Famous People. Have a good evening.